Later in the programme, Edward Sault is on the ground with the Red Arrows.
I'm at RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire, the home of the wonderful Red Arrows. We've been given extraordinary behind-the-scenes access to the team as they prepare to display over Bournemouth this weekend.
All right, it's about speed, agility and precision. And no, I'm not talking about Chris's prowess on a football pitch.
Are we not?
No.
We are in fact talking about the men of the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, known to me and you as the Red Arrows.
Our reporter Edward Sault has been given behind-the-scenes access to the pilots ahead of their displays this week at the Bournemouth Air Festival.
Wednesday morning and the Lincolnshire sun shines over some of the world's most famous aeroplanes. Whilst there might just be 9 people up in the skies in these wonderful aeroplanes in any one display, there's over 120 people working behind the scenes to make sure these aircraft are fit to fly. They'll fly up to 400 miles an hour in Bournemouth this weekend, and often just 6 foot apart from one another. Up in the briefing room, and the pilots who get to fly these aeroplanes are told what they can expect for another day wowing the crowds. Down in the hangar and the Blues, the men and women that make sure these aeroplanes are fit to fly do their final checks. Michael shows me how the famous red, white and blue smoke is made.
You've got the dye in the pod. You then, when they select in the cockpit, whichever colour they want, it then travels up via the different pipes, and this is where it's ejected here. So it ejects here as a liquid, and then as soon as it hits the jet efflux, it atomises and creates the red, white and blue smoke that we're all familiar with.
Normally the Red Arrows are based at Bournemouth Airport during their Bournemouth displays, but this year they're based at Exeter instead.
We're actually doing 8 shows, although 4 at Bournemouth, 8 shows in total, and a lot of those are down the southwest. So for us to fly, do a display and land, we find Exeter is in the perfect position for that.
But Bournemouth also marks a sad chapter in the Red Arrows' history. During a display in Bournemouth in 2011, Flight Lieutenant John Egging died in a crash.
Bournemouth really is a very special place for us. We obviously remember that day back in 2011, and we love to come down and remember John.
As Bournemouth eagerly awaits the arrival of the Red Arrows, it's clear the Red Arrows themselves are looking forward to getting back in the skies over a town they love. Edward Sault, BBC South Today at RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire.